Welcome back after the summer, when your schedules were topsy-turvy. We're entering into the fall, when our schedules settle into a routine. We go to bed at a certain time. We get up at a certain time. In the same way, in Jam, we enter into a pattern of worship, a pattern that our bodies know. I'm going to explain that pattern. If you're already familiar with it, you can skip ahead in the video. In the Children in Worship curriculum, we encourage kids and families and humans of all ages to experience the mystery and wonder of God. We do that through unique storytelling with multi-sensory materials where we listen to the story. We touch things, we speak our questions, and we see the story through different materials. This curriculum has a fourfold pattern that matches adult worship so that your bodies can sense and feel what worship is like. First, we open with a greeting. Then we invite everyone into the worship space with a call to worship. That is followed by storytelling from the Bible. And then we're invited to respond to that story. That is followed by prayer and thanksgiving. We go through this pattern each week so that our bodies sense and know what it is to move through sacred space in worship. We also tell stories that follow the overall narrative arc of the Bible. We do this each year so that kids hear it repeatedly and they can sense it and move with it. So now, I invite you to put away your devices, remove any distractions you have, and enter into the worship space with us together. Welcome to the Worship Center. Now, the Worship Center is a special place. It's a special place for us to be with God. Now, in this place, we have all the time that we need. So we don't need to hurry. We can walk more slowly and we can talk more softly because someone might be talking to God and we don't want to disturb them. Now, in this place, we need to get ready to be with God. In our Jam classroom, we get ready to be with God by taking a few deep breaths. So join me. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. Good. Can we do it one more time? Breathe in slowly. Breathe out. Great. Now we greet one another. We do that by saying, "The Lord be with you," and the other person responds, "and also with you." Let's try it one time. I'll say, "The Lord be with you," and you say, "and also with you." Good. Let's try it one time again. "The Lord be with you." Great. One more time. "The Lord be with you." Excellent. Another way that we can get ready to hear the stories of God is through singing songs. In our worship center, there are 2 songs that we sing. One song is "God, I Adore You," and the other is "Be Still and Know." One of the songs we can sing in the worship space is "God, I Adore You." You can sing it standing up. You could sing it with your eyes closed and sitting down. Sing it in any way that helps you to prepare for God being present. For me, I close my eyes. Father, I adore you. I lay my life before you. How I love you. Jesus, I adore you. I lay my life before you. How I love you. Spirit, I adore you. I lay my life before you. How I love you. Good. And now we sing the song, Be Still and Know. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Good. Now that we've heard these songs, it reminds us that it's the time to hear the story that God is telling for this week. It's a parable, so let's get the parable box out from the shelves so that we can hear the story. I've picked up the box from the shelves with the stories of God. It's a gold box. Parables are very precious, like gold, and this box is gold. This looks like a present. Well, parables are like presents. They have already been given to us. We can't buy them or take them or steal them. They are already ours. There's another reason why this might be a parable. It has a lid. I wonder what's inside. What's this? It's green and it's soft. Is it grass? A tree? A bush? A balloon? Maybe there's something else inside the box that will help us. I wonder what that is. It is blue. It's also cool. Could it be water? A piece of sky? Or a mirror? Or a window? I wonder what this is. That could be the beginning, and that the end. Maybe it's a road, or maybe that's the beginning, and that's the end. Or maybe now that's the road in between. That's the beginning, and that's the end. Or maybe that's the beginning, and that's the end. I wonder what it could be now. Could it be a log cabin? Now it is getting stronger and stronger. What do you think it could be? Is it a corral? A house? There is an inside and an outside. I wonder who lives inside. What else do I have in my box? Here are some sheep. If they live inside, it's a sheepfold. I wonder what the sheep do inside the sheepfold. There's a gate that can open and close to keep the sheep safe. But it can open to let them out to play too. Once, there was an amazing person who did such wonderful things that people began to follow him. He was a shepherd, but they did not know who he was. So one day, they simply had to ask him. And he said, "I am the good shepherd, and I know my sheep by name. They know the sound of my voice. So when I call the sheep from their sheepfold, they follow me." So the Good Shepherd led them to cool waters, and the sheep followed him. And they came and they drank from the cool, cool water. The shepherd said, "I show them when there's good grass to eat, cool water to drink, and when they are in places of danger, I show them how to pass through the danger to safety, and they follow me." The Good Shepherd, he counted the sheep as they went into safety. 1, 2, 3. 4. The Good Shepherd said, "If one is missing, I would go anywhere for the lost sheep. I would go through green pastures, by cool waters, and call my sheep. When I find the lost sheep, I will put him on my shoulders, and I will carry him through the dangerous place until he is safe and can go into the sheepfold and be safe." How many sheep are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they are all safe. I wonder if these sheep have names. I wonder if the sheep are happy in this place. wonder if you have ever had to go through places of danger or were lost and someone found you. I wonder if you have ever heard the Good Shepherd say your name. I wonder who these sheep might really be. I wonder who the Good Shepherd might really be. I wonder how the shepherd feels about his sheep. I wonder where this place might really be. Now that we've heard the story, it's a time for response. It's a time to make a picture or go get some materials that you have in the craft areas of your home and make something that captures how you feel about that story. How do you feel about the Good Shepherd making sure one lost sheep was cared for? How do you feel that the Good Shepherd went and got that sheep? How do you feel about being inside a place that is safe and secure, inside the sheepfold? So go get some materials, pause the video, and make something that lets you explore how you respond and feel about this parable. I hope you made something beautiful to remind you of the way you felt inside about that story. Now is a time of thanksgiving. After having heard the story, we now give thanks. We light this candle, the Christ candle, to remind us that God is with us when we hear the stories of God. The story from today is found in the Bible. It's in Luke chapter 15. You can either listen to me read it, or you can pause the video and read it with your family. It's in Luke chapter 15, verses 3 through 6. So he, Jesus, told them this parable. Which one of you, having 100 sheep, and losing one of them, does not leave the 99 in the wilderness and go after the one that is lost until he finds it? When he has found it, he lays it, the lost sheep, on his shoulders and rejoices. And when he comes home, he calls together his family and his neighbors and friends, saying to them, "Rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep that was lost." Now is a time for us to give thanks to God. We can be thankful for something in the story, something in the craft that we made. We can be thankful out loud, and you can say that thing out loud. But you don't have to talk out loud either. God hears us even if we don't talk to God out loud. So what are you thankful for? Let's get ready to pray. When I pray, I close my eyes, take a deep breath, quiet my body, and say, "Dear God, thank you for caring for each of us as if we were that lost sheep going through a dangerous place, and you went and found us. Thank you for loving us and caring for us. Amen. I'm going to change the light now. The light of Christ's candle is in one place because Christ is present here. I'm going to move the light so that it's not in one place, here and now, but so that it can be in many places at the same time. Watch. Now the light of Christ is everywhere in this room. It's even in your home with you. It's also there all the time. This ends our time of worship. As we go, I want you to take your hands. We call them benediction hands. Warm them up a little. Rub them together. And lift them towards me as I do to you. The love of God go with you wherever you go. Go in peace. Amen.